All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanan, and in this video, I am going to talk about something that was said by Turki Alalshikh about Tim Tszyu, which is absolutely ridiculous. After Tim Tszyu loses to Sebastian Fundora, let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanan, and in this video, we're going to talk about one of my personal opinion, one of the bigger scums in the sport of boxing. Now, I might be going a little overboard by calling him that, but man, that's the feeling that I get about Turki Alalshikh, and I'm not about to hold my tongue on it, especially after he insults an absolute warrior in Tim Tszyu by saying that this is the type of guy that doesn't belong on a rehab season card. Tim Tszyu doesn't belong on a rehab season card because Tim Tszyu stayed on his stool and did not get up after being hurt by Sebastian Fundora. Now, before I get into the details, please let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter, thank you guys so much. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super thanks of videos like this. It goes a long way to helping the channel. So thank you guys so much. Turki Alalshikh is somebody in a position where he should be heard a lot less than he is being heard right now. This man wants people to call him His Excellency. I suppose he wants people to call him His Excellency. However, he behaves in a manner so gruff and ignorant that it makes me wonder what he thinks that word means. So, Tim Tszyu, who was forced to quit on a stool, is not good enough to be on a rehab season card. Let's look at that for a second. If you didn't see that fight, let me describe it for you. Tim Tszyu came out fighting a guy at 154 pounds who is 6'5.5". Let me repeat. Sebastian Fundora is 6'5.5". Sebastian Fundora might have a 5, 6, 7-inch reach advantage on Tim Tszyu. Sebastian Fundora is one hell of a fighter to boot. So he gets dropped in the first round by Sebastian Fundora as they are exchanging hooks. Tim Tszyu's hook lands, Sebastian Fundora's hook lands, boom. Sebastian Fundora gets rocked, Tim Tszyu gets dropped. Tim Tszyu gets back up. Looks like this guy may not get out of the next couple rounds, but eventually he figures it out. He starts figuring out a way to get on the inside, starts landing big shots on Sebastian Fundora, and starts fighting himself back, getting himself back into the fight, taking bombs on the way in. Whole bunch of straight right hands from that big man straight. He's thin as round 5 and 6. He starts stepping it up. Sebastian Fundora goes back, stops fighting from the outside, and starts really pressing on Tim Tszyu. Starts landing very big shots on Tim Tszyu. And then it's very clear that Tim goes back after getting pressed on. Tim goes back to the corner and he doesn't sit down. It's very clear that he doesn't know where he is. You can see him on camera when somebody speaks to him. He looked with this very vacant expression, didn't know where he was. So his corner says, okay, we're not coming out. That's enough. Turki Alalshikh has enough nerve to say Tim Tszyu's not the type of person he wants on his card. What's he supposed to do? He's supposed to what? DIE? He's supposed to leave this earth for your entertainment? Turki Alalshikh, is this what is that? Now, this is why I'm saying I wonder why he thinks he deserves to be called His Excellency when he behaves like this. This is not even your card. It's obvious that you're taking a shot at the card by saying that this PBC event, this particular fight doesn't belong on my card. We don't care. Who cares about, I'm not going to say we, I don't like when other people do that, so I won't do that. I don't care about your card. That was an excellent card, and Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Medora put on a hell of a fight, and they deserve credit for it. They don't deserve to be dismissed and say, oh, well, because this guy stopped on his stool, that he doesn't deserve to fight on cards in the future. And this is a guy that acts like he wants to put a monopoly on the entire sport. It's ridiculous. I wonder who else doesn't deserve it. Remember when Joe Frazier in round 14 of that war, the war for the Rumble in the Jungle, the Thriller in Manila? You remember Joe Frazier in the 14th didn't come out for the 15th round. Didn't come out because of the beating that he was taking, and Eddie Futch said, that's enough, that's enough. Well, I guess Joe Frazier is the type of person that you want to have on your fight card. Roberto Duran was somebody that got in a bad situation one time with Sugar Ray Leonard and stopped and said no mas. Went on to have a terrific career after that. I guess he's somebody that, because he did that, doesn't deserve to be on your card. Ali versus Holmes. Muhammad Ali stayed on the stool against Larry Holmes at the end of that fight where he was taking that beating from Larry Holmes, and the corner said no more. I guess Muhammad Ali isn't somebody that should be on your card because they dared to quit on the stool. No, there's a reason people are sitting on the stool. When a guy wins a fight, there's no need for you to go on out there and get beat half to death when the fight is already over. His team knew that he couldn't respond, and they protected him from a lot of damage that could have been taken if he would have went out there and continued to get hit by Sebastian Fundora, who again is 6'5" and has a 6'5.5" and has a 8-inch reach advantage on the man. No, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, and you're going to have to sit down and understand that you lost. And the crowd should understand that as well. The crowd isn't supposed to be some blood-hungry mass of people that want to see somebody get expired in the ring. What a terrible, terrible, terrible take from Turki Alalshikh. What a terrible, disrespectful thing to say about a warrior at the hour of his greatest suffering. That man is hurting right now because of what? Because he tried to climb the mountaintop and get another championship, become a 2-time champion in that division, but yet you dismiss him as if it's not worthy of your cards. Man, I've seen plenty of trash fights on Rehab cards. Plenty of trash fights on. You let Francis Ngannou fight Tyson Fury on your card. Francis Ngannou's good enough to fight on your card, but Tim Tszyu isn't good enough to fight on your card? Man, that sounds like a slave trader to me, with that kind of attitude and that type of smug arrogance that you sense off this man. But anyway, it is what it is. I personally am terribly disappointed in Turki Alalshikh and what he said, and I hope that any boxing fan that would co-sign that would go away too. These people do not have to DIE for us. They don't. And when to say that about Tim Tszyu after Tim Tszyu put that type of effort together, I'm just not trying to hear it. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.